Okay, so we're here at USA MedBed Hospital Direct Medical. We're looking at how to get a bed in and out of a house, or how to get it in and out of a home or residential area, and or sometimes even nursing schools. But basically, here's a Stryker Secure 3. So when you're getting a bed ready to go out, the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to zip tie the bed shut. And when I say zip tie, you can see what I did is I zip tied the rail into the frame. And then what I've done, Dylan, do you want to pull this up? These are going to come off. So when you're getting the bed in and out, you're not going to need those. And then what I've also done here, as you can see, is I've zip tied the frame into the rail, or the head section and foot section are also zip tied into the frame. Now, the reason we do that is the bed needs to be tipped sideways on the blankets, but when it tips sideways, you do not want the bed opening up on you. So I'm going to have to still go in and zip tie the top right up here. I need to get these zip tied in, and then I'm going to make sure that I've got the head section zip tied. But the head and foot boards are just going to pop off, right? So you're just going to pop these off. When we ship the bed, those will be laying on top of the bed. So this is step one. Step one is make sure everything's zip tied. Now, we get our zip ties from Uline, but if you're just doing this for a one-time episode, you can go to Home Depot, go to the electrical section, and in the electrical section, they're going to have zip ties that you'll be able to use. If you're using zip ties from Home Depot, they're not going to be quite as strong. So not for the rails, but maybe for the frame, you double those up. So this is step one. Step one for moving a bed in and out of a home is to get everything zip tied closed, so when it tips sideways on blankets, the bed's not opening up on you. Okay, step two, head and foot board just slide in on pegs. We're not going to need those to get it through the door, so I've just popped those off, and now they're sitting here. They will go on top of the bed, and we'll shrink wrap the bed. Okay, so we got the bed zip tied. Now we just put some clear plastic. Now we're going to shrink wrap it. All the clear plastic and that, really, you don't need to do that. We do it obviously because we're shipping the beds and selling them, but if you're just trying to get it in, the zip ties are going to be the most important. Okay, we got the bed zip tied. I took the head and foot boards off as we talked about earlier, and now we just put some clear plastic wrap over it, and we are now going to get ready to shrink wrap it and then get it ready to go out the door. So when you're tipping the bed sideways, what you're going to do is you're going to come up underneath, and you're going to get underneath each one of the rails. So we've got a rail here and a rail there, and we'll have one person under each side. Technically, you might be able to tip it with one person, but technically what you're going to do is get your hand under each rail to tip it sideways. So that's how we're going to get it on its side. So now we're going to take this bed through the doorway. So basically what we've done is we've got the bed shrink wrapped. Well, we got it zip tied. More importantly, we're going to lay blankets down. So when we tip it sideways, we're going to tip it on the blankets, and it's going to push through the doorway on the blankets. And once we get it out here, we're going to drop it back on its wheels. Okay, now we've got the bed up on its side, and now comes the fun part, is pushing and sliding it through. Now, you're never really actually lifting the bed up and down. You're really just sliding it. So getting it on the blankets is going to help the sliding process. We also have these plastic coverings that we put on, which will probably make it a little easier. But technically, if it's on blankets, it'll be fine. All right. So we just slid it through. Took about 30 seconds. 3 or 4 people. I'm going to do it with 2. It's easier with 3. It's very easy with 4. So here we go. We got 4 beds loaded. We're going to put one more across the way. So when we ship hospital beds, I really like putting them with a private driver. We've got Tim here. He's our private driver that brings them right to your home. Now he's single by himself, so he's not going to get them in the home. We can arrange that, but he's going to be going to Connecticut, a couple runs up there in New York, and then he's heading to Chicago. So we're dropping 5 beds. But when you send them with the private driver, Tim takes them right from our warehouse right to your home. It really ensures that you're not going to have problems with these getting destroyed, because when they go freight and they're moving to various depots and they're running forklifts around and you palletize them, these things get damaged a lot. So this is Virginia. Of course, San Diego, California, we can ship from there, and we do a lot of deliveries from San Diego into Los Angeles, Orange County, where we just pick up a bed, bring it right into your house. But this is a process, how we get beds in and out, how we ship them, how we get them all over the country. And, you know, for more information, go to our website, number1hospitalbeds.com, or call us 858-263-4894, California, 540-327-7376 for Virginia. And we'll look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks for watching our video. So we talk about ways to move a hospital bed. It's really a lot easier if you use these types of vehicles, car trailers. You can rent the U-Haul trailers, and you just have a set of ramps that they go up onto. You know, getting these things on and off a pickup truck is going to be very difficult. So technically you can do that, but the one bed on the left, the Progressa, 800 pounds. The other one's 500, technically light, but still heavy. So if you're looking at ways to transport those U-Haul car trailers, well, the car trailers will work, but they call them the all-utility trailers, where you just have a drop-down ramp. That's going to be one of your best options, unless you have a liftgate truck, which if you get a liftgate, obviously you're good, but sometimes for one bed that might be a little bit too much or a little too expensive. So get a trailer, just hook it on the back of a truck or an SUV, or in some cases maybe a car, and that's going to be your best option for transport.